Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thanks for joining me again. I've been meaning to make a video about my cirrhosis and the fatigue that I deal with on a pretty much regular basis here. I haven't done the video yet. I didn't really know how I was going to do it, but after the week I've had, now is kind of the perfect time. This last week was hell and I've been exhausted, and because of that I've been sick and just gotten sicker and sicker over this week. This week was brutal, but tell you about that here. For those of you who don't know, fatigue is very common with cirrhosis of the liver. It varies from person to person how much it'll affect you, but most people can only be up and moving around, being physical for so long before they have to rest for a little while. And then how much they can do and how much rest time they need afterwards can vary from person to person. For me personally, when I'm at work at the gas station, I can usually work for an hour or so, at least at the start of the day, before I just sneak off and rest and smoke a cigarette. Just take 5 minutes real quick to rest. That usually gives me enough strength, or helps me keep my strength to get through the day. And later on at night, I might rest a little bit more. You can usually sneak off from time to time. I work at a pretty busy gas station, so we have a couple employees there at all times. So it's not too hard to sneak away for a moment if need be, just to sit down, rest, play with my phone, do something to kill the time. Just rest is crucial when you're dealing with the fatigue. Otherwise, if you go too long, then you start getting ill. And then the longer you go, the more and more sick you get, the more fatigued you are. That's me for throughout the day, but I also am only working about 3 days a week because of the fatigue. Any more than that and I start getting really ill as well. Like, I will work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday usually, and then I will spend the next 4 days getting as much rest as I can, because I push my body to the limit, working 8 hours a day. And then by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, by Thursday I'm kind of hurting, I'm exhausted, starting to get a little sick to my stomach. If I could just take Friday off and rest, what I'll do is I'll take Friday off. I'll just won't do anything on Friday, and I'll lay in bed through most of the day, doing as little as possible, just to kind of regain my strength. And then I'll have a little bit more energy on Saturday, and then I can get up and clean around the house and stuff. I have a second job. I'm a live-in aide for a couple disabled adults, so on a Saturday I'll just take it easy, do some dishes, get the laundry going, and just doing little things here and there. It's a lot easier when you're at home and you can just get up and go do something real quick, or do this and that. And if you start getting overloaded, if you just need to sit down, like you're at home, you don't really have a boss over your shoulder, so you can just go ahead and sit down or lay down for an hour, or go take a nap if you're getting too tired. And that's usually what I'll do. So I'll get a couple things done on Saturday, a couple things done on Saturday, or sorry, a couple things done on Saturday, a couple things done on Sunday, and hopefully I've gotten most of the stuff knocked out of the way so I can take it easy on Monday and then be back to work to have the energy to work through the next week. Problem is, for one, obviously working 3 days a week at a gas station, that's not giving you bringing in much money. And then being a live-in aide, my bills are really cheap, but that's only like a couple $100 a month. I don't get paid a lot of hours for him. So financially, I need the hours I can get, even though I'm too sick to work too much. If I have an opportunity to fill in another day, the gas station needs me to come in, I kind of want to take it, because that extra 60-70 bucks is going to go a long way when you're just barely making it, getting the bills paid and having a little spending money. And the second thing is that job at the gas station, people call in sick all the time, so they're constantly needing me. So even if I'm not really feeling up to it, they're good to me on understanding about my health, so I want to be good to them. So sometimes I'll push it. And just like this last Friday and Saturday, see, I'm filming this right now, like Thursday night. This video will be uploaded on Friday, but last Saturday and Sunday, I came in on my days off and worked at the gas station. Now, when I got a little rest on Friday. I should have been doing a little bit here and there on Saturday and Sunday and taking it easy. I was actually at the gas station. which is an easy job, sure. But for me to be up on my feet for 8 hours a day, it really takes a toll on my body. So instead of getting rest, I put too much of a toll on my body. And then so Monday, I rested all day, and I think my body just kind of gave out at some point, and I ended up sleeping for like 16 hours, which is not that rare for me when it comes to if I push myself over the limit too far. Body just goes on shutdown mode, like it doesn't care what I need to do, what I want to do, or nothing. You know, I was up kind of late Monday because I get a little bit of insomnia from time to time, but actually I've been sleeping pretty well lately, probably because I've been so fatigued. So the problem is, my body gave out. I slept so hard that I woke up about 8 or no, like 10 or 11 at night. So I must have gotten like more than 16 hours of sleep that night. And I was supposed to work 2 to 10 that Tuesday, and I slept until 10 or 11 at night. So it's like, oh, I'm waking up in the middle of the night, at the end of the night, and my shift's over, and that totally screwed, you know. So I didn't show up for work, no, no show, no call, nothing. And then I'm up really late, and I didn't even call them until like about 8 in the morning on the Wednesday to tell them I wasn't going to be making it in there either. Because what happens when I push my body so far and I start getting sick is I get sharp pains in the gut. My head is all foggy. It's a weird feeling. It's not like I have a cold or anything. It's a very distinct foggy brain kind of thing that I couldn't describe. I don't know if it's specific to if other people with cirrhosis have the same vibe or not, the same feeling of the fogginess in their head. If you do, leave a comment because I'm curious about that. And then you just get those sharp pains, and you just kind of have to sit there, and it feels just like something burning in your stomach. And it could be digesting blood, maybe just a little bit of blood, because I've had a couple occasions where digesting a lot of blood, and that is one of the most painful stomach aches you'll ever have. That is like being stabbed in the stomach, I imagine. That is rough, and it isn't usually. It doesn't usually get that bad, but they are pretty bad. And also just pains in the kidneys, specific spots in the gut, like right up in the gut, you know, like the upper abdomen, sometimes the lower abdomen, just like in like certain like sharp pains and just a specific spot here and there. You know, like I said, the kidneys, my body aches, you know, my muscles ache, and it's just an agony. And the only thing I can do is rest. And for the last so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, did nothing but rest. Just laid in bed for 3 days, just trying to heal. Thursday went to work, but was still just brutally sick. Just like should not have gone to work, but you got to show up to work at least one day of the week, right? So that was my week, and I'm actually finally just starting to come out of this sickness this last couple hours that I've been off of work.